Good afternoon, everybody out there. This is Arjax coming at you again with another Let's Play World of Warcraft video. So in my last video, which has only got 5 views, whatever, not a big deal. I'm doing this because it's kind of fun. And, you know, why not? I'm going to be leveling this character anyways. So, last time I was here, this entire area was under siege by Horde. Now, that was rather annoying. Oh, I gotta choose the reward. So this one has the most, gives me the most. It gives me 6 silver as opposed to 3 from each. So that's the one I'm gonna do. So like I said before, oh shoot, I might not be, well, you know what, I'll go down here, no, yeah, you know what, I'll hit level 9 by turning in this quest over here. Maybe it gives me another simple one, but I'm gonna try to go to the next zone as soon as possible, which I think I can get there at level 9 and actually start partaking in the quests in that area. This is actually exactly what I do every time I level a human character to level 15. I might choose to do a few different quests and such, but overall this is pretty much the exact path I take. I feel like it is the fastest way to actually get to level, yeah, I'm right here, to get to level 15. Is my leveling progression necessarily the fastest way to level 90? No, not at all. Like I said, I've seen videos where, and certain people where they've run all the way to level, shoot, what is it, level 90 in like 2 days played. This will get you, the way that I'm doing this, will get you there in 4 days played. The fastest I've done it is like a day and a half played, but I use recruit a friend and leveling bonuses and all kinds of stuff that requires money and like the stars aligning just right for you to get there. Is it something that I like doing? Yeah, sure, you know, whatever. I don't dislike doing it, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want to spend a bunch of money and then get somebody that wants to level a bunch of tunes to level 80. Plus, it's really time, you know, on the character, the time slot may state that it only takes like a day and a half played, but in reality all the prep work that goes into doing something like that is a lot more that being said, doing that? No, absolutely not. But, you know, I'd rather just level a character without spending any money. And just go to the dungeon, everything that I really like. Because ultimately, this is the game, and I want that to be the fun aspect of the game in order to progress. And that does not as fast as possible. And, you know, that might sound counterintuitive because, you know, everybody wants every character, but when you have 9, either 7 or 9, getting to level 90 really as fast as you can. Mostly because I found that the content and the secondary is really what I like. So, with that being said, you know, why would I, you know, run this? Now, the reason why I am leveling so much character and level 90 is because of the as everybody knows, the headless version has like a 0.05% chance to drop, and I think it's out for 15 days. So that means if you had 20 statistically safe, you would be able to get that drop. That's the dungeon. Every character once a day for the duration of the event. Now I know that doesn't work out. Run the dungeon, so every single time you have a 0.5% chance but with 20 level 90 characters you would have around 200 opportunities, to actually get that. So with 200 opportunities, you know, at a 0.5% chance of having people out. Now, we'll see if I'm able to get that drop coming up this year. I hope I am. If I'm not, you know, it is what it is, and that'll just be something I have to deal with. But it is definitely a drop that I personally really would like to get. And if I don't, you know, admittedly, I am going to be rather disappointed. But then again, so, yep, I am going to be able to come over here and this so, the guild that I joined last time is a grumpy level 1 and not really all that great. So, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and leave the guild, and hopefully I get recruited to another guild. I was going to go to by the way, but what it's going to do is that the guild effectively so what I do with these guys is I always give them the comments. I know you can get it the other way. I just think that I just need to be a little faster. This probably actually has no effect whatsoever on the probability. I think you have an equal probability to get. But speaking of the coppers, I've already got 2. So that's fun. So this area, I find kind of fun. But overall, I haven't really played my message all the way to. So in these episodes, I'm going to try to keep them about an hour in length on the video. So this is your progression. So that being said, there should be about 72 episodes in leveling progression of this character, depending on the level. So obviously, it's going to take a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, and I'm going to show you some of the ways that I do like to level in this. So, you know, this might actually take a little bit longer, because normally I just kind of mass level characters. Right now I have 5 or 6 level 50, and what I do is I just run the dungeon. Is normally done by then, and then I will, after I do that, I'll hop on to the next character, send my heirloom there, and something that I should really like to do is my heirloom chance to stay on the heirloom while you transfer. Back when as level and or required, a tank, so... Oh, crap. Oh, well. So we'll see how much but anyway, what I was saying is I don't think out of all the professionals, gold on a mount. I have a lot of mounts. I don't have every mount, obviously. I'm willing to spend a couple $100,000 on a mount. But, you know, there was one mount that I thought was really cool. And, you know, I have 20,000 of that mount. But I don't have the 110,000 for the mount. And, you know, it's the yak. And it allows you to, shoot, what is that called? Well, I guess it's not it. But it tells you stuff, it tells you area level food, and it allows you to carry your armor, and it allows you to change the stats on your armor and weapons anywhere you can put them out. Now, you know, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, awesome, that'll be awesome, you know, because I was leveling my first level 90, and it came out with expansion, and I was like, this is a save me a bunch of time, well, it will save me a bunch of time, and the new expansion, the ability to move the stats around on your gear is going away. So had I gone out and spent that 120,000 gold or 110,000 gold on that mount, yes, it is cool, but you know, the 20,000 gold damage for a character item, you can sell stuff there that you can't buy in the secondary food. You know, and how often do I use food? Honestly, I don't. It's not worth that amount of gold. And since I already have the 2,000 can buy that you can buy. Well, that's good. I don't think and I'm so obviously flight pass is something that I think has really outdated their purpose. I don't really feel like there is much of a purpose for the flight pass anymore. They don't, me personally, like, if I'm ever going to use flight pass, what I end up doing is it's like, okay, so I need to get here, I can fly there, or I can do this and this, but the only time I ever really do it is when it's something, when it's, it takes like 4 or 5 minutes, and then, I'll hop onto the flight pass and take me there. It might take me a little bit longer, but basically it's like I'm AFKing on the flight pass, and it's going to get me to where I want to go. Other than that, I don't really see a purpose for the flight pass. Something that I think is way cheaper and way more beneficial to the flight pass would be if they came out in the flight pass for like teleportation tunnels, like they do in there's a game called Mopnagi. It was never a flight pass, but what they do is you click on them, you select where you want to go, and you're transported there. Now that would be awesome. I would use the flight pass a lot more, because then there's like a purpose other than, hey, I don't really want to stay logged in the account, or I don't really want to fly there, so I'm going to go take a sandwich, let me click this, and have my kids fly there. It'd be more of a convenient thing, but I don't think World of Warcraft will go there. And the reason I say that is they seem to take out a lot of the convenience factors. Warlords of Draenor, the expansion that's coming up, what they're actually doing is they're getting rid of flying in that zone altogether. There will be no flying. And in this expansion, they got rid of the mass summon for guilds, which I thought was really cool. You can summon anybody in your party to your location, which, that saves a lot of time too. So it really feels like they're getting away from those convenience things. And I think part of the reason why they're doing that is they want when they take you less time to content and get what you want, it encourages people to, after they're done, kind of, log out and wait until the next expansion comes. I don't personally do that. Like I said, I haven't really taken that many breaks in World of Warcraft, but I definitely see the purpose behind it. I always hate these quests that they sit there and read and stuff. I know a lot of people do play for the lore and that kind of thing, but it's not really my thing. I've never really paid attention to lore in any video game I've played, much less World of Warcraft. So it's kind of a feature that's lost on me, and having to sit here for 15, 20, 30 seconds while trying to complete this quest, and there's another one coming up here that will be that way. Also, I never do it, and I always think to myself, I'm like, what, one of these times I'm going to start a character, and I'm just going to do every quest, I'm going to read every line of text, and do every zone all the way to completion. Well, that has never happened, and I've never even started doing that. So, yep, that is what it is. So I'm level 11 now, which means that I'm only a couple of levels away from my goal. And like I said, on a high-pop server, you definitely get people coming through and killing the guys, which kind of sucks. But I should be able to get them all on this run through the dungeon and not really have to farm that too much like at the other other lines, rather. So it's kind of a hit and miss thing. I don't necessarily really like hip-hop servers for that exact reason, but at the same time, you know, you can find more people are talking, more people do stuff. You know, you can make more friends on a hip-hop server just because there's more people to interact with. But at the same time, if you're doing quests or anything like that, doing them on a hip-hop server really does kind of suck. Because they take forever to get quests done. Well, not necessarily forever, but sometimes it's really annoying when you're trying to get like 3 guys and drop candles or something and there's a bunch of people around. And so you end up having to snipe kills from other people because those people are sniping kills from you. Because everybody just wants to get through as much as possible. So that's my little complaint about hip-hop servers. So I'm going to come back and I need 3 more fresh dirts, which are easy to get, and 4 more coyotes. So something I like to do is I'll just charge and then hit an add, and it brings me a little forward a little quicker. Or at least I feel like it brings me forward a little quicker. But then it also helps if I'm going in the right direction, which obviously I will stop there. So, and then, you know, other acts getting definitely slows me down a little bit. I'm back, go back, loop them for no apparent reason, and then since I'm doing this on a Tuesday rather than a weekend, you can see that there's a lot less people out and about. And also this area tends to slow down a little bit anyways, unlike the first zone that I brought you guys to. So, honestly, I don't see a lot of competition for the materials and the ads that I need to kill coming up. So that should be good, and it should be relatively painless. I don't know how far I'm going to get on this. My goal is level 20. Something else that I have to be aware of now is I accidentally selected Fury as opposed to the Tainted class. So I'm going to have to go back and figure out how to respec at this level, since you can't dual spec yet. So that is a little annoying, and that was completely my fault. But luckily, it shouldn't be too long before I hit level 15 anyways. And so then I'm going to go back to Stormwind, which I'm sure that ability is in Stormwind. I think I just have to talk to the warrior trainer. And he will be like, oh, you're an idiot. Here, let me reset that for you. Now I'm going to get a quest to go spy on people, and that quest is right over here. Right here. Now sometimes this glitches, so you gotta run up and, you know, before I used to hide behind the wall. I don't know if I have to do that anymore, but I'm just going to stand in the middle and see if that works. It's not really like I'm eavesdropping anymore. This is another example of a quest that you have to sit there and listen to people talk, even though you might not necessarily want to. But, you know, they seem to have gotten away from that in the progression of World of Warcraft a little bit, which I'm kind of thankful for, because, you know, I honestly really do not care to sit and be forced to listen. And it's not really listening because there's no, you know, you don't hear them talk. Well, you know what? That's not very fair, because I don't know if I would hear them talk or not. I'm assuming that I don't, because I have my sound off. So, taunt. Oh. I might as well go ahead and set up my bars the way that I like them to be. So I'm using a Razer Naga, and it's a 17 button mouse, and as you can see here, in this one right here, I just set it up to be the same layout, and I use shift a lot. So, you know, these are my shift buttons, and I'm going to have them displayed the same way. Do I need to change the way it's actually laid out to use my mouse? No, not at all. But sometimes, you know, most of the time, because I set up my characters the same way, so I'm very used to the same attacks with them, and I bind them to the same keys. So with them being bound to the same key, I find that it ends up being super easy to just swap between characters. I know some people don't like to set them up to be bound to the same key, and they like their characters to be unique and individual and special. Well, as you can see, my characters are not unique or individual in any way whatsoever, because I lay them out to look the same, dress the same, and with the same name. So, you know, why do I want to set up their keybinds special? And plus, there isn't really a way to, you know, uniquely set up a character's keybind unless I spec them to be different things, which is actually why I wanted to level as many characters as I have. Now, the downside to what I've done is I don't have a main, which, you know, might not sound like all that big of a deal, but I really kind of prefer a main as opposed to a ton of ults, even if I couldn't get as much done as I would like. You know, if I had a main, my character progression might be a little bit farther along. Well, it certainly would be, because I wouldn't have anything else to do except for progress that character. But with having a main, or with having a bunch of ults, I can farm stuff a lot more effectively, you know, like, for mounts, like, if it's a raid drop, I can effectively go and run that raid a ton of times in order to, progress through it. So it looks like I'm actually going to have to empty my bags here coming up. I was hoping to be able to get to level 20 before I did that, so that I could just do it on my mount. But it looks like after this quest, I'm going to have to go ahead. Here, there is killing the and the people that I'm dealing with are But since I don't read, there's a new area that I went, takes a little bit of time, sometimes I get lost and can't figure out what I need to do. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but that is it. So, I find that just running dungeons, which I have leveled a ton of characters to at least level 80 by doing, is the fastest for me because I know what I'm doing, you know? And then you get that random dungeon, you get sell it, you don't have to run around, and when you log out, you're an hour I'm on. Even if you don't say anything, you know you're playing with humans. And when you play with humans, you know, there's an unpredictability about it. You'll get good groups, you'll get bad groups. And sometimes, you know, most of my friends that I've made in World and on different servers, like, oh wow, that's really cool. Like, oh, alright, let's try this out together. I have done it. Know what I did wrong. Well, yeah. So on my without 5 at the time. And I didn't start in capitalism. It may sound like it because I didn't, but I actually started back in 2004. But I took a break. Well, I just didn't really get into the game at the time. You know, I had a lot of stuff going on. I was trying to whatever. But I didn't really get into until a little bit later. So I could run all the way back in this and that's what I do. But I need to kill these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys. But yeah, so I didn't actually get a character and I looked that up all the way through questing. It might have been a little bit naked for me to do it that way because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was doing Warcraft and then so like I just it was by killing like these guys, you know, it was like what? Low-level mobs, well, it might not be worth it, but certainly not like being fun or and then I tried to see a friend that got me into it. I didn't really find so I might not actually but I'm sure that I was getting honor points is harder than justice points, or at least the way that I know how to do it, which is run battlegrounds. Whereas if I run, so I just run it for justice points versus honor points to grab gear. And by the time I hit level 90, I'd probably be pretty good at it. But it would also be like 3 months. Now I'm probably gonna grab one of these like probably like have to get back to the well, I'm hoping I am gonna do like that because normally I can't fly and everything's pretty slow and so we have to get back there and I'll probably possibly go and actually like that. I don't even know if it's friendly like that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. I grabbed that one. I remember I farmed this area with swamp when I was leveling up my computer. Because I couldn't really buy many slots. And actually, this is a very good area to farm with swamp. But honestly, you can buy with swamp because they too much time. It's not that you're ever go farm something else and you get gold and you don't have gold. I don't know anybody who doesn't have gold. But, if you need gold to buy it, it's much better to go farm gold and buy it than it is to go farm these guys. But I had to farm them, so it was going in. Or, the stuff that I did buy from there because I bought all of them that I could. It's kind of funny how cheap these low level things are, but, you need them. But they're all to buy it, and I certainly never say, well, I do a little bit, I'll say a little something, trying to do professions. Now there are some professions, and if I wanted to become super rich, I might change my attitude towards making gold. But since I really don't care about being super rich and being able to buy pretty much everything that I do want, I don't really need to try and figure it out. Because I need to feed 20 of them. Which there are none over there. It says I'm in the area, so well, it says I'm on the outskirts, so I think it's actually inside the building. Competition. So yeah, there are some. I think probably. This guy doesn't look good. Well, that is part of this is trying to complete quests that everybody else is trying trying to do. Some of these zones really aren't big enough to support large groups of people. So this is actually the area that I found to be the best area to go ahead and just farm for cloth if you're ever in it, right here. At this mouth, they respawn super fast and you can just kill them like instantly. But it's the biggest move unfortunately, you know, actually, I probably didn't plan drop egg. So I might as well just wait here for 10 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for, well, you know what, no, I'm not going to do that because it's going to pop up here any second now anyways. The other ones I noticed were, had 37 seconds. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and turn around because it appears... Where are you at? Be able to pop them down and get all three of them. But I guess we have to set up popping people down. So, maybe if they're sleeping at the top. There I go. Now I'm actually gaining some progress in this. I really don't like questing. In case you guys haven't got that point, questing is not my thing. So, like, I like doing dungeon quests, surprisingly. But I mean, it's straightforward. You run through and you do them. There's a whole world out here to get lost on and make wrong turns. In a dungeon, you can't really make that many wrong turns. Well, there are some that you can. There's like these huge world ones. But, you know, there isn't that many of them. And, you know, it's very simple to get through them. So, let's see. I should cap 14 here, and 15 should be fairly shortly after that. So, there I am carrying a couple copper and items. It's like, what are you doing? Why would you even do that? Well, it's a habit that I got into. Is it a good habit? No, not really. Because the time that it takes me to do that, I could get way more done by actually doing stuff. So I guess I'm gonna have to go all the way down. Last time that I leveled the character, I did a couple of PvP matches, just to break up the monotony of running dungeons, or not running dungeons, running quests. So actually, this zone right here was the last one I went to. So these are gonna be not necessarily new, but not fresh done or quests in my mind. So, I'm actually just going to cut the video here to make it a little bit shorter, and you certainly don't need to see me run. Alright, so I'm on my way back, and I ran and just punched this guy in his face, so now we're actually going to dive in. So, I need to kill Pass there, and Django. So, let's go ahead and start killing these guys. And actually, the farther you get along in your questing, the less you'll see people, I've noticed, until, like, I thought it was hilarious. But you may not find that hilarious. And my delivery method for jokes is definitely not pristine. It's not awesome. So and I'm almost 50% to level 15 anyway, so probably never will. Probably gonna figured out somewhat. Try to farm it. That is definitely something that I do. Not necessarily is it, honestly, but I mean, if you have a bunch of level 90s, and you want a certain amount and just simply grab those enchants and make them for myself. But I made a lot of gold and enchanting them and putting them on the auction house. Like 15 to 25 a week. And when it came out and they dropped them so that they did not affect you in the same way, pretty much much put everything out there. And I don't know if they've ever even came out and said, hey, this is best in slot. So I guess now I have to make this. There we go. So I guess I'm going to run back. This is part of what I hate about my So now I'm only a few thousand years. So I think I'm going here. Which means that I can start running dungeons after every spec. So, run Stormwind and cut out here for a second. Okay, so I just did, I just upgraded my talent tree or talent protection so that I can run some dungeons. So out of my random dungeons and probably before this video is out, we'll see how fast it goes. As you can see, I'm almost 15. I don't get any wait for it to pop up. I'm going to keep my warrior in this area until I hit level 20 and get my mount, because why run all the way back? So yeah, so that queue time was abnormally long. I don't know if it's just the time of the day or what, but I was queued for like 5 minutes. So I scored a little bit of straight stat. That's something I normally do. But hey, now, while I can run, I'm going to wait for the GPS to do it. We'll certainly have one that we need, probably 15. As you can see here, as less than a second to review, so maybe. I got lucky. For all these things that you in, it's like, how the heck is it taking so long to fix everything? The thing that I think is the worst is I think that some of these people have like an add-on that's automatically accepted, which, by itself is whatever, but the fact that they don't actually jump into food is super annoying. So they'll like queue in, come into the beginning, and just sit there. I'm assuming that's what it is. Maybe they have bad but after I've been in the 5 minutes or so, I will go ahead as easy as these dungeons are, I really don't feel like it's my job to sit there and go through and post all this and let them look up all the green You're not going to get any EXP from running these low level but what you will do is, so this is the downside about being warriors is there is absolutely no AoE where you pick up these guys. It's annoying because it's hard enough to AoE at this level, but it makes it a lot worse when you can't just hard them all. Which is something which is why I really like this game. And level dungeons, they're with like every in their brewmaster class. So I have to be, actually it seems like this first dungeon here is going to be one of the ones where I have to pay attention a lot more to behavior than any other dungeon. But as you can see, it's still fairly easy. So there's nothing really to worry about. The only thing I have to worry about is we do have a hunter in here, and it appears that he does not have his headcom up, which is super nice. I actually made a video for Hunter explaining how to turn off his headcom. I did this because there was like a level 85 dungeon or something about the game, and this guy just had toss off, and I'm like, WTF, why did his headcom off? And he's like, no I don't. And then I was like, yes you do. Like, well, how do I turn it off? So I was just like, okay, I will tell you how to turn off the headcom. And so I went through there and then in the next dungeon I had the exact same thing happen. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, this is not a super hard thing to do to turn off your headcom. Like, where are these people? Where did they come from? How do you not know how to turn off headcom? So I just went ahead and made a video explaining to them how to turn off their headcom so that I didn't have to, if I come to it again in the future, I can just be like, hey guys, check out my YouTube page, click a little button and be like, hey, been there and you play the hunter, you're like, oh, how do I do this? Same thing with the World of Warcraft class, really. There's always that like little bit of growing pains there. And I certainly don't know all classes perfectly, even though I do have a character at level 80 of each class, at least level 80. Obviously I have much higher levels than that. But, you know, there's some classes I never really got into. For example, since I do tank so much, I obviously, all of the tank classes, except for Death Knight, are at level 90. I have a Death Knight at level 85, and he's swinged out at level 85. And so, you know, I just keep him there to help tank people through. If there's a character, if a friend of mine's like, hey, you want to help me level my character from level 80 to 90? I'm like, oh yeah, sure, absolutely. So then I'll hop on my Death Knight and just through a bunch of dungeons. And he does the same as the tanks like he has at level 85. I mean, I think his average gear score is like 450 at level 85, which is higher than some people I've seen in dungeons at level 90. So, you know, he is definitely geared out. And so, you know, even though I could probably like power level 90 really quick, I'm just liking to keep him at 85 because, you know, my wife and I used to play World of Warcraft. She's kind of got away from it, unfortunately. I'd really like her to come back to it, but she's got a ton of characters at level 80. So if she ever comes back and is like, hey, I want to play World of Warcraft, then I will at least have a character that can get her to 85, and then from 85 to 90, I think is one of the fastest level progressions. Or, yeah, I would say fastest, but it's a level of progression that I don't mind so much. And, you know, most of the time I will run dungeons through it, but since that there are so few dungeons to level to run at level 85 to 90, I tend to actually do more quests in that area, and I don't mind the quests. A lot of quests I do find, like I've said before, I don't really like, but that is, you know, the Pandarian quests I actually don't hate. I can't say that I really like them, but I don't hate them. So, you know, but this is, I'm about an hour played right now, and for this guy. So I went from level 8 to 15 in an hour. You know, it might not be an hour recorded because I did cut out some of the monotonous runs. I just stopped recording. So, but even with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get to level 20 because, you know, why not? I can actually run dungeons, and getting to level 20 at this point isn't going to be painful. Not nearly as painful as getting from level 1 to 15. And I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of enjoying running dungeons with warriors. I have other warriors I could run dungeons with, but I don't want to hop on and run dungeons with them at the moment. I just kind of want to get this guy. Because getting to level 20 was my goal for this video, so we'll go ahead and do that. So, this dungeon, I think they've remade this for higher level, but I don't know for sure. So, I'm pretty sure they did. I remember running this at a high level, and I hadn't run it for a long time, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And I remember wiping on this, and I don't think I had ever wiped on this boss at this low level. Maybe it was a challenge though, I don't know. But, yeah, so this boss is obviously very simple, at this level anyway. You just kill these guys, then you activate the boss, and then yes, you're done. And I feel like, in my dungeoning guides, that's how most dungeons are, you know, I ran back through them, and I remember them being a lot harder. And, you know, obviously I didn't always have full arrows, So they were harder for me. But once I got full heirlooms, I've really noticed that I constantly say, well, this dungeon is very simple, this boss guy is simple, just go ahead and DPS him down. And there are definitely things to be aware of in these dungeons, but overall, you know, it with the heirlooms, like I've said, it's just straight DPSing them down. And if you are a tank, you really owe it to yourself and the group to go ahead and get full heirlooms. There is no reason for you to be a tank and taking these dungeons without full heirlooms, or at least some. Especially the guild ones, like the guild heirlooms, like what are they? The helm, the cloak, and the pants. There is absolutely zero reason why you should not at least have those. It's like a cool 5,000 EXP, and if you ever make another character, you know, if you're just looking at making one alt and one, I would still even then suggest getting the guild heirlooms. I think it's like 6,000 or 6,000 gold or something. I don't know for sure. I mean, I bought mine too long ago, but you just constantly use them. And even for one character, I feel like it's worth it. Even if, you know, the time you're going to save, I think it's like 25 EXP. So you're going to level to level 9 or to level 80, or no, to level 85 in 1/4 the time that it's going to take you to traditionally level to level 85. So that in itself is kind of worth it. Now you can be like, oh, well, I can buy like purples and, you know, get all kinds of this cool stuff on the auction house. Well, and yes, that is true, and you can probably spend less money doing so. But the trade-off's going to be in the time. Spending the time to go and find the gear for your character, or crafting it, getting the crafting supplies, looking through your guild bank for gear for your level and your class, like, yeah, absolutely very doable things. It might seem to goal, but what you're going to end up doing is you're going to spend way more time doing that than just simply spend money on there. Now I have a really awesome heirloom guide out there for you guys if it's your first character and you're just coming up to, and you're just now getting World of Warcraft, and if you are, welcome to the party. But, you know, even at level 5, if you want to spend the time to get the heirlooms, you can heirloom out a character, completely heirloom out a character in like 1 or 2 days. Is it going to be enjoyable? No, not really. I mean, you're going to spend a lot of time doing the same thing over and over and over again to get the heirlooms. But I think it's worth the time sink, to be honest, to get the heirlooms, because you only need to get them once, you know. And especially with Warlords of Draenei coming out, and they're going to create a page like your mount page for you guys for heirlooms. I don't know if it's just going to be heirlooms or if it's going to be bind on account. If it's bind on account, that'll be sweet. What did I do there? But even with just heirlooms, I kind of hope it's all bind on account items, because that would be super sweet, and then you can just pull them off whenever you want them. But now the only downside to that is I don't know exactly like what's gonna happen. Like, are you gonna have unique copies for like all your characters that you can pull from, or is it gonna be like a storage system? I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see, and maybe some people are into the beta was because I don't remember why or how I got into the beta, but I got a beta key, and so I could play it, but I never ended up doing it. Part of the reason I one question I'd like to answer, Did I get any gear that I could use? Yep. There we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll see if anybody else wants to queue up. It appears a DPS is not wanting to look in. So we'll wait another few seconds. I'm going to cut the video. So that DPSer actually did. So that that actually irritates me. I don't know why it irritates me so much. But sit there and go over so long. Please go ahead. So this dungeon here, and I will grab it. But something I did try to do is I tried to are not running as a tank and pick them up. The way I do this is fairly simple and fairly honest. Is and maybe the be scrambling to get all me, I'm not gonna worry will give them to you, but I would level up through quests so freaking fast that I would never get shield, so I'd get pulling, and obviously he doesn't know where he's going in the moment because he just starts pulling stuff out of order anyway. So, I've kind of got these streamlined a little bit. what he's doing. So, and see that rogue right there? He's running to go grab that. So, yeah, there's a lot of times I get stuck and with, but I don't even know why. They're kind of tedious, and this is something that I do. I'll teleport out of the dungeon, and I'm going to teleport right back to it, and you're going to skip a lot of the running, and it's going to make it so that I'm back where I need to be faster. There is a place to jump down, but I just found that this way you're going to get faster. Either way, you're going to get stretched. Either way, but what is this? Warlock? Arjax, so it doesn't really matter. So we already killed him, and as you can see, everybody else in the group is way far behind, and what they're doing in here, we'll just go ahead and let them think that. So the hunter here is actually being pretty decent DPS, and the fact that he waited until the boss for me to move boss, which isn't something that a lot of DPS have been doing at low levels. And even if it's a low level dungeon, I strongly encourage people to but maybe they didn't like the conflict that Warlock brought into the dungeon. And I can't blame them. I don't like the conflict either. It he leaves for no real reason. Kind of being one of those like typical bullies for no reason in a dungeon. And obviously, like, there isn't anything to really complain about. And just not doing his role, obviously, and pulling stuff out of turn. I could sit here and initiate a close kick, but it's not there. If I really wanted to, I would, and I would like wait. But ultimately, what it's going to do is slow down the group, and it's not going to be worth it. Get rid of an annoying person. It might be good for him to both kick and realize that an idiot is not acceptable in the dungeon and not acceptable to people or interact with people. But I'm not here to how to behave. Sometimes I will, but overall, it's not really worth it. There's another serpent bloom up there in the corner. I would, I'm gonna grab it unless somebody else wants to grab it. So the rogue wants it, so I'm gonna let him grab it. That is something I always do. And you know what? The reason why I started recording low-level dungeons, and mostly I did it for myself because you know what? When I was a low-level tank, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I looked for videos, and since I started doing these, I found a couple, but no like concrete place for every dungeon to go and get that information. This is one area right here that you got to be aware of in this dungeon. It's kind of silly. I don't know why they made this jump thing, but I am definitely falling down before, and a lot of times, I'll just put the auto run feature on and go ahead and do that. But yeah. So let's see if we can get him kicked. Now, see, he's pulling so that you can initiate the boat kick, which is fine because there's going to be a big gap here in between fight scenes where you could possibly get him boat kicked. And you know what? I'm going to try because he's kind of irritating me at this point. Nobody appreciates being mocked or being used. Or, as a tank, I really don't like people going ahead and pulling out the turn. And especially, if I had an AoE right now, I probably wouldn't mind as much as I do right now. But since I don't have an AoE attack, unless I've missed it, which, I'm looking right now, and it doesn't appear that I've missed my AoE attack. I was a little concerned that I missed it before because I switched over, but no, I haven't actually missed my AoE attack. So, I just don't have one at this moment in time. So, and then again, I'm going to teleport out of the dungeon, teleport back in. It cuts down time, and even though nobody else is doing it, I could definitely, suggest it to people. The hunter did it that time. So nobody else decided to kick him, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to go ahead and start this event, even though most of the people aren't up here yet. I can definitely do it, not by myself, but for the most part. And they should really be over here. I think they're going to spawn some guys right here. Not mistaken. Oh wow, nobody is here at all. And so yeah, I could do that by myself. But yeah, overall I would say that this dungeon success was kind of subpar. We had people fighting out of turn, doing all kinds of stupid stuff. That being said, we still were fairly successful in the run. They went ahead and while I was clearing those guys that were necessary to clear to get to this point, they were going over and attacking those, and luckily, I was able to pull it off. But this guy right here ran by the fight and did DPS and just went straight out into the unknown world. So we'll go ahead and try to kick him again. But yeah, whatever. This boss battle is very, very simple. And like I said, I'm not going to cut out a lot of this irritating stuff that happens for me. We're playing WoW, and this is the reality of playing World of Warcraft. You get people that are douchebags. And you know what? Maybe I was a douchebag. I don't think I was. And that's another thing that comes with people running full heirlooms, and this guy's not even running full heirlooms. They get cocky and they're aggravating. They're like, "Oh, I don't have to play my role because I have full heirlooms. I can do all this shit." That concludes this episode of Playing